Hello, and thank you for watching this video on what we've done recently in the new QuickBooks Online for customizing your business and your needs. I'm going to show you here from things from chart of accounts, also to customizing invoices, sales receipts, and estimates. But I wanted to actually take a step back in the new QBO. You guys have probably seen this if you already have it. If not, this is what you'll see after you've signed up for QuickBooks Online, even for the free trial. It kind of logs you in and brings you, even before you get to the QuickBooks Online file itself, it brings you to where I can set up the company information. So I put in my company name, etc. And I can also browse out to get a logo from my computer. Pretty easy at this part to do that. You just go ahead and open that, and it'll go ahead and load the logo there, as you're seeing right there. And then you go ahead and click Save and Next. Now, step 2 of the setup is just kind of tailor the QuickBooks Online subscription for the business. So I can choose my industry, and we'll just say kind of retail services or retail trade, or maybe a shop or online commerce, if you will. And then you can choose what the products and services you sell, and the company type. I'm going to choose sole proprietorship. And if you want to import data from QuickBooks or QuickBooks for Mac, when you click yes and then click Save and Next, it's actually going to give you the steps to go into your QuickBooks Windows or your QuickBooks Mac and export the file right to QuickBooks Online. But I'm going to say no for now because I'm actually going to let QBO create the chart of accounts for me. And then, do you have W-2 employees? I'm going to say no for now and go ahead and click Save and Next again. But this part here, where you're choosing your industry, will actually create a preset chart of accounts for you to start with, which of course you can add or remove too. Go ahead and click Save and Next. And now here's where you're seeing kind of things happening based on businesses that are using QuickBooks Online. It's going to go ahead and start to set up my kind of retail shop or online commerce industry type store. And on the right, you'll actually see it's customizing QuickBooks for you. You guys should be able to see this now. It's creating a list of products and services based on my industry. It's building a chart of accounts. Now that one's new when you're starting the new QBO, and customizing my invoice fields that would be specific of typical other users, selecting the best reports for my business, making, enabling estimates, etc., and rate and quantity field. And again, if you are at this step and you are a Mac or a Windows desktop QuickBooks user, go ahead and when you click on that, it tells you the steps to convert from the desktop. But again, this is a new company. They have no QuickBooks file. You're going to have some clients like that. So this is what we've done up through step 2. And then, of course, the next step will be to go to the home page. I'm going to go ahead and click Save and Next right now. And then let's go look at the chart of accounts that was created. And let's also go look where you can customize the forms now. So here I am in the home page of QuickBooks Online. There's plenty of videos on the new QBO. I won't bother going into that, but you can see my logo there, which I can just click on to change if I want to. Now, let's look at the chart of accounts. So I'm going to go to the gear icon, or you can click on the company name there, and I'm going to go to the actual chart of accounts under settings. And here's the preset chart of accounts it created. It's still a small number, which I like because, you're an accountant. And if you are an accountant watching this or a QuickBooks consultant, you're going to want to go ahead and bring over your own chart of accounts perhaps, and you can export from Excel or maybe add to the pre-filled one that we did based on the industry selection and type I did during that setup. Now next, let's go to an invoice. And you'll see on the invoice at the bottom, there's a Customize tab. And this is where you can actually customize your invoices, sales receipts, and estimates from. So let's go there right now. Click on Customize and add personality to your forms. I have my logo there, so I'll have that on the invoice. And over here, you kind of see a print preview, right? And we're going to look at style, then header, columns, and footer. But, I can choose my color palette that I would like. And I can choose, a friendly or a bold if I want. Friendly or airy. It's really up to you. Kind of liking the bold, a little aggressive. Let's go friendly. And then right now you have a couple font settings here that you can choose from. I do like this one, and there's an option to print preview. If you look at the bottom, you can always preview in a PDF before you save your changes. So the print preview is nice, but this will actually give it so you can really visually see, and if that's the font I want, etc., and just close out of there, and it'll bring it back. The next thing, you can go to the header. This is where I could add my address, phone, if I have a website. Here's where you can add the 3 custom fields, and they'll just put it up in the header section, as you're seeing there. I'm not going to add them at the time. That's where they would go. And you can choose your name for the invoice or estimate or sales receipt, and even decide to use custom transaction numbers if you'd like to, or have QBO choose the number for your form. Let's go to columns now, where I can add columns. I'll add a date column here. So I have, basically my activity, and you can change this. Like, it could be description, and then of course a date, quantity, rate, and amount. Change the name of the actual columns if you like, and then go down to the footer and just kind of message your client if you like from there. And you can always preview the PDF. And this is exactly how it would show on the sales receipt, the invoice, and the estimate. So for sales documents for right now. Look for more later. Hope that was helpful. Have a great day.